Hi, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to share what I picked up recently from Louis Vuitton, and there's also a little item from Chanel. Like the new year rolled in and I feel like I'm doing a lot of like little hauls because I'm picking things up here and there along the way. But these are actually items that I can't believe I got my hands on, so I am really excited to share them with you. I'll start out with the small guy from Chanel. Oh, here's the receipt. This is an item where part of me is like, I can't believe I got one of these, and it's also multi-purpose. So let me go ahead and open this up. So we have this box, and inside, all these things want to fall out. Inside is this brooch right here, and I will do a close-up as well so you can see all of the beautiful details. This is part of Spring Summer 2020 at Chanel, and this might not have been apparent from some of my other videos, but stars are actually one of my favorite shapes. And so when I saw that they had like the earrings that had the stars at the end, there's like a necklace with that motif, I really wanted to get my hands on those. But I also felt like I didn't really need to add more to my costume jewelry collection, so I was really umming and ahhing about it. When I went into the boutique, my essay was explaining that this was definitely a really popular style for men. I think he was referencing like the Grammys or something. He was like, yeah, so many like males at the Grammys were like having one of these on either their jacket or whatever they were wearing. And I can see why. It is a really beautiful and kind of intricate piece. I'm used to seeing brooches that have like the standard kind of like diamond shape, cubic, just like glued in there. And sometimes there are chunkier ones, but they still seem to have that similar shape. Or the brooch that I own is one that has, it looks like the chain detail, so it has the leather weave through a chain. Or I've seen like the faux pearls like glued onto them. But this one really looked pretty intricate, and I loved that it had like the 2 stars on the CC as well. I liked that it was a mix of black and crystal. So this is actually for my boyfriend. I wanted to get it for him because I know he had been looking for a brooch that he wanted to wear, and he wants to be able to wear it like on his hat and on like his jackets and things like that. So it's not an overwhelming size either. I like how somewhat petite it is, and it is a little subtle with like the half the C's being black and the other one being crystal. So we just really liked how it looked, to be honest. And so even though for me a brooch is not necessarily the most used item in my closet, I have previously shared that in like a best and worst luxury purchases video, but now that my hair is also shorter, I feel like I might be able to incorporate these a lot easier onto my jackets. So I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to see if it is something that incorporates better into my wardrobe. If not, this was intended for my boyfriend anyway, so I don't think it's going to go to waste. All right, so now the sun decides that it wants to rain and shine at the same time. So the weather's been really whack, and I hope you don't mind the light coming in and out. But if it's not too bad, I'm going to move on to the next item. So that is what is in this box here. I think this is the first like accessory that's really for me. The majority of the other Louis Vuitton hauls that I've done have been from the men's collection and either for my boyfriend or shared with my boyfriend. The only item that I can think of from Louis Vuitton that I solely use is the notebook from the holiday collection. So let me open this up. Thought it's like a fancy like magnetic box. I wasn't expecting that. So inside the box there's more tissue paper, and I got, ta-da! This is what I picked up from Louis Vuitton. This is the monogram Giant jungle print Logomania scarf, and let me put the box down. So this is the scarf. It is so pretty. I have a little bit of story with this one. So I think the very first time I saw this scarf was when Mel in Melbourne hauled hers. I actually really liked the scarf. I historically have not been a huge fan of Louis Vuitton monogram print, just to like wear for myself. But there was something about, I think I just really liked the animal print or the leopard print detail on the inside. So that was the first time I saw it, but I was like, oh, that's a really cute scarf, and I kind of moved on with my life. Then towards the end of last year, I think it was actually one of my very first like vlogs that I did, where I walked into Louis Vuitton and I saw it there for the first time, and it was actually really cute in person. It was actually even cuter in person. So I tried it on then and I really liked it, but like the holiday season was just rolling in and I knew I had to get gifts for other people and things like that, so I kind of shelved the scarf. Well, ever since I saw it at that time, any other time I walked into a Louis Vuitton store, I would check and see if they had it. And I noticed that there were some boutiques that just didn't have any anymore, and I was like, oh, I knew it was limited edition to begin with, so I was like, oh, I guess like they all sold out and they're gone. There was like a little part of me that wished I purchased it when I saw it because I couldn't find it easily anymore. But then there was also a part of me that knew like that was the decision I made at that time, so you know, I'm gonna have to live with it. Well, lo and behold, check out the Louis Vuitton store. So we walked in and they had one, and this was actually the last one they had there. So I decided to just pick it up. I was like, look, I think I walked into a couple other Louis Vuitton stores in different parts of the city or in different cities. I hadn't seen them there, so I think like this is meant to be, so I should grab it. So that's what I picked up, and I'm super excited about it. It is the black colorway. On the other side, it is like a light tan or camel color, and it is like reversed, as in like the LV would be backwards on the other side, but that's fine. And then there's some fringe here, and then this is what it looks like on. So for me, I like to wear it most where I just pull it down like this on both sides of my jacket, or I can pull it back once like this. It's a little short to be able to wrap all the way around. I mean, I think it is possible, but it does feel a little bit short in the front. But this is another way to wear it, or you can loop it in the front as well. And by loop, I mean you create your loop here and you just pull it through. So this way, I mean, you would take a little more care doing it so it doesn't look this funky. But this way, it's also a little bit short, but I do have a Fendi scarf and I've gotten used to this like shorter length. I'm typically somebody who likes really big chunky scarves that are long and they like wrap around nicely, but the Fendi scarf got me used to this somewhat shorter length for me, and I like pulling it in the loop in the front when it's like really cold outside, because that definitely keeps all of the heat in here. I just like that it looks good in all of those different ways so that you can, you know, stay warm or stay cooler as much as you need. So I am really excited to have picked up this limited edition piece, and I will probably be rocking it a lot for the rest of winter, so you can see how I style it on my Instagram. And then, as you may have seen a little sneak peek on my Instagram, I did pick up a packet of red envelopes from Louis Vuitton. This one's like real fancy with like a little pull-out box. So I've seen what these look like before because Rochelle shared them earlier in one of her videos. So I thought these were really cute. They were just red with a little rat on them for the year of the rat, and the back has an LV stamp as well. That's where you can put the envelope flap in. So I thought these were really cute. These are really nice to have, so that was also exciting. All right, so that was everything to share in this quick unboxing video. Like I said, I've been picking things up really like sporadically, like here and there. Like I wasn't really intending on doing this many haul videos in like the first few weeks of the year. But if you have any questions on any of these pieces or really anything at all, feel free to leave them down below or head on over to Instagram and I'd be happy to help however I can. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your feedback and support. I also wanted to mention that I thank every single one of you who have subscribed to my channel. I have reached an awesome milestone of 1,000 subscribers, which is like really mind-blowing for me. I really appreciate everybody who has subscribed and joined this community. You know, if you haven't already subscribed, like, please join this community. Please join me here for us to be able to talk about all sorts of luxury items and things like that. If you are interested in seeing more like styling shots and things like that, please follow me on Instagram. That's the platform that I leverage to really share more everyday updates and styling inspiration and things like that. And I also like to leverage my stories to share great places in New York City. So places to go eat and drink and sights to see. Given that it's the new year, I've started to clean out my closet. And there are some pieces from my personal collection that I would like to rehome, and I'm trying to leverage my stories for that as well. I have a stories highlights that's focused on my closet clear out. If you're interested, please head on over there, and then feel free to reach out if you have any questions on those items. So until next time, bye!